Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech. So, we finished our Flashpoint, so that's good. Let's go ahead and head to our Mech Warrior Hall here and see about promoting some people. Chicken Hound is not really ready. Clem is, though. Absolutely. 2 points of gunnery. That is going to be pretty huge for him. For Diva, I think we can go ahead and start clearing up the tactics for that sweet called shot bonus. Indirect fire penalty. That's not very useful for him. 45 meter minimum range reduction. If only it was a maximum range increase. Oh well.
Confirmed, Commander.
Hey.
For Earthquake, you are our second string cavalry pilot. So basically, you need to be going for this next. We'll go ahead and grab a point of gunnery.
Complete.
For Foul, same thing. Gunnery and piloting.
Training complete.
There we go.
Commander.
Partisan, of course, has plenty of XP to spend. We'll just get caught up on the tactics for now.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
And then Patches, we can grab that sweet level 10 gunnery.
Mech Warrior training complete.
That's pretty huge.
Receiving you.
Pod will grab a point of gunnery
Training
for.
complete.
Orders.
Razor is actually getting dangerously close to being completely maxed.
Training confirmed,
Grab that point of
Commander.
piloting for her.
What can I do for ya?
For Ripsaw, you still need points in tactics, so... yeah, that's fine.
Good to go.
Grab a point of tactics. And a point of gunnery for Steeljaw.
Mech Warrior training
Excellent.
complete.
And now let's just double check our mech bay here, make sure everything is on the up and up. We need the spider to be done, I think, sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and get the spider finished first, so that we don't have to pay for it when our financial report comes up. Excellent. Okay, and now I think we can start heading towards the next Flashpoint. Which, realistically, we have a travel contract here. There are, looks like a couple of flashpoints up. In fact, several flashpoints up. 4, currently. Which one is the closest to expiring? 62 days. So that's probably the one we're going to go for. 122 days. 103 days. 138 days. So yeah, we're definitely going to come on down here.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Okay, let's go. New flashpoint added in the Merlin system. We'll get to it. So, we now have that spider good to go. Let's just go ahead and send it right on back to the mech bay. Excellent. And then, let's keep ticking forward. So we are going to have a financial report, but we've got plenty of money. I'm not concerned about that. It's costing us almost 1 million C-bills a month, though, to operate this little bit of a company here. Quarantine. Darius assembles the staff for an emergency meeting. Partisan has contracted a contagious, potentially fatal disease, likely from a recent shore leave excursion. We need to isolate an entire medbay until she recovers. I've also notified the local authorities. They believe we've encountered a local strain of periphery pox and can provide targeted drugs for 80k. A steep price, but probably necessary. Sumire volunteers, I know somebody at a pharmaceutical research lab. They've been looking for somebody to test their new antivirals on. It'd be 200,000 C-bills to get in on the ground floor, but it would give us permanent access to the drug. That's an attractive option. We have plenty of money. Let's go ahead and invest in the antivirals. Partisan is quarantined in one of the med bays and the antivirals administered. She is soon joined by Pod. Fearful rumors of the virus are countered by the story of Sumire's acquisition of the antivirals. While these 2 mech warriors will be out of commission for a while, the dangerous time passes quickly, leaving them exhausted, but recovering. Okay, so they're going to be unavailable for 30 and 14 days, -3 medical point penalty for 30 days, we lose some money, morale decreased. Makes me sad. But hey, we shouldn't have a problem with that anymore. Theoretically. We probably will.
Got a new financial report for you,
Okay, this is taking us a little lower than I was expecting because of the antivirals. But this should be fine. We'll sit on 49 morale for now. We'll get it back up soon. I mean, Partisan being out is a little bit obnoxious. Pod being out isn't the end of the world, and we will be back very soon for String 1 Juggernaut piloting. We are now back, so that's great. We're almost done working on our mechs. We need, what, one more Juggernaut mech, I think?
That work order you submitted is
Let's
complete.
double check that. I'm pretty sure that's all we need, though. And other than that, it's just upgrading the mechs we've got. Yeah, we just need a Juggernaut. An Orion 1K would be okay. Maybe, like, an Awesome in that role would be good. An Atlas. Something along those lines. Anyway, we will be at Bellerophon in 8 days. Which I believe means that this is our last jump. Nope, we've got one more jump. Okay. Okay, so once we get here, the question then becomes, what does this Flashpoint want us to do? And here we are. Expires in 38 days. We're going to go ahead and run this right now. Engagement length of short, and there are consecutive deployments. Rare items, whatever. Op4 is just hostile mechs, or rather mercs. Okay, that's nice. I require your assistance with a personal matter, Commander. Meet me at the specified location and come quick. My family needs your help. We'll do this. White Lies. High Orbit, Bellerophon. Commander Rinaldi. I was pleased to see that you'd accepted my summons. The job I have for you today is more personal to me than most, and it comes as a relief to know that it will be passed into such capable hands. Tell us how we can help you, Force Commander Singh. A frontier mercenary company, Arslan's Janissaries, has been targeting prominent families inside the Free Worlds League, including my own. Someone has hired them to bankrupt us, and they've been attacking our assets both inside and outside of Merrick space. Naturally, this cannot stand. A swift and decisive response is required. Got it. I take it you'd like us to eliminate the entire mercenary company. The mercenaries are nothing. Crush them, and their client will simply hire another company to attack my assets. Make no mistake, the mech warriors that pulled the trigger will be punished, but our primary target is the villain who hired them. Do you have any leads on this mystery client? Only suspicions. Whoever arranged all of this possesses an encyclopedic knowledge of my family's holdings, and of the assets of a dozen other prominent Merrick families. This makes me believe that our target is a person of means, a high-ranking noble from a rival successor state perhaps, but I can't prove anything. Not without your help. Arslan's Janissaries hail from this system. They conduct all of their business from a fortified headquarters on the planet's surface, and that's where we'll find the evidence we're after. Capture it, and I'll bring in a forensics team to scour every safe, vault, and hard drive for intel leading to our ultimate target. Sounds good, Force Commander Singh. We'll take it from here. Okay, so this is going to be a base capture. Easy enough. Well, let's do this. So, do we care too much? I don't think we care too much about any of this. We'll leave it basically where it's at. Okay, so this is the good Black Knight. And this is the good Orion. Excellent. Rather than bringing patches, we will bring ourselves. And pretty soon we're going to start swapping out our first string lance most of the time. But for right now, this will continue to do fine. Our third string lance absolutely needs more training. They need to be in the sim pods. But our second string lance is mostly pretty decent, with the possible exception of Earthquake. Do we bring Earthquake here? No, I think she needs more time in the pod, realistically. Patches will do fine. I would prefer that we have Partisan, but Patches will be fine. And Razor is dangerously close to being swapped out for Ripsaw 90% of the time. Okay, let's do this. I didn't even check. What type of biome is this? I guess we'll find out. So, capture the outpost. It is indeed a capture base mission. Before we can eliminate the person responsible for attacking my family, we must identify him. His mercenary cat's paws... Cat's paws? That's a weird phrase. I'm not familiar with that. Arslan's Janissaries have a base of operations at our first drop site. You will seize the base from them. My forensics team will then scour their computers to put a name to their employer. This assignment is clearly important to Force Commander Singh. Let's do this job right, may we? Yes, let's. So I'm guessing that the consecutive deployment is probably going to be a base defense. Arslan's Janissaries maintain a fortified stronghold and base of operations here, on this plateau. It was from this site that they negotiated their contract against my family. I need you to take the structure, but you must capture it in one piece. When the facility is ours and the Janissaries have been vanquished, my forensics team will scour the area. God's willing, they will uncover the identity of my true enemy, that we may visit justice upon him. Okay. So what are we looking at as far as an approach here? Got kind of this meandering path going on. We've got this ridge up here that looks pretty nice. This up here would be great if we had jump jets, but we don't. This here is a pretty decent approach point, but there's a lot of space here. Drawing them out will be a good idea. I think we take up position on this ridge, potentially. And maybe we push into here with our more close-in mechs. But for right now, I think we should head up this direction.
On my way.
We're going to end the turn in rough terrain, but it doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to almost be in position here. I expect a sensor contact.
Roger that.
Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the Orion 1K here. That's a shredder turret. That's a little bit spooky. We're gonna go ahead and brace though.
I hear ya.
We can't really get our Black Knight into position up over here, unfortunately. Brace the Grasshopper. We can sprint the Black Knight to here.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting. What's up, boss?
And we can bring the Orion in here and take a missile shot at this turret. I don't think 3 LRM-15s will straight up kill this. They might. Yeah, actually, I think it will.
Affirmative.
Which would be amazing. Nice. Okay, that's actually huge. I did not want it to get a shot on our Orion. We don't see anything other than static defenses, though. I have to assume they're going to deploy another Lance, which means that we should make a beeline for this patch here. I'm going to sprint forward. There it is. The Janissaries' headquarters. An impressive structure, to be sure. Advance on the facility, but exercise caution. The Janissaries are a ruthless, well-funded mercenary command, and they're bound to have additional reinforcements in the area. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Boss, we've got turrets going live all over the place. Nothing you can't handle, but keep your eyes open all the same.
Enemy detected.
Okay. I think that was just the turrets that we detected at this point. And I brought the Orion up here for a reason. That Shredder turret, it's gotta go.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we're gonna go ahead and bring the Grasshopper substantially forward. Are we gonna jump? No, we're gonna sprint. We need to get the Grasshopper in here.
Double time.
Now the Grasshopper can't actually attack that turret. But the entire
What can
point
I do
here
for you?
was to be able to get the Black Knight
I read
into
you,
this
Commander.
position,
Moving out.
where we can fire on this guy. Will this actually kill it? 95 plus another 80. Yeah, should kill it.
Take this.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we put a pulse laser on there.
One less turret.
Okay,
Orders.
I'm going to go ahead and sprint forward with this Orion, and then sink some heat. Okay, they did nothing. Excellent. Well, it is time to put a cut in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we'll find out where these rumored reinforcements are. See you all then.